Hello friends, in the RSL World TV, the most welcome all of you. In this video session, we will see the some important features of the Paris. Though the Paris is famous for its Eiffel Tower and Seine, but do you know that apart from these things, Paris have also some very important things that is the also very famous all over the world. Yes friends, Paris have some important things, that is the museum of the Paris is very famous throughout the world. The first museum is Louvre Museum. The Louvre Museum was established in 1793, and this is the one of the biggest museum in the world. And the peoples far apart comes to see this museum because this museum contains a lot of the features which is very preciable and worthy to see. This museum is banked on the river of Seine. This museum was a king place of Louvre in earlier days, but now this is the holy museum. The area of this museum is 60,600 square meter, and it have some near about 35,000 objects, which is remarkable. The great painting of Mona Lisa, which is painted by Leonardo da Vinci, is in here, which is the cause of the most worthy to see. So this and if you see the Louvre Museum in the night, then it looks like a lamp, and which is very looks good. So this is the night vision of the Louvre Museum. Apart from this museum, there are also some museum which is also very famous, that is Carnavalet Museum. The Paris Carnavalet Museum is also very famous all over the world, and in this museum there are two buildings, that is Hotel Carnavalet and Hotel Le Pentlet de Saint Carnavalet. And this Carnavalet is famous in the 14th city of the Paris, and it was established as a public place in Paris Museum in 2013. And what about say this museum? This museum is also very famous, and this is called the Orsay Museum. And the construction of the Orsay Museum was begun in 1898, but it was fully established in 1986. So this was the very famous museum, and this museum has the railway station, and which was named as a Orsay station. And what about this clock of the Orsay Museum, which is the very famous? Apart from the world, people comes to see this clock of the Orsay Museum, which is looks like so gracious and so good. And this is the pink foaming museum. Some specific animals structures you will find here in pink foaming museum. And this is the Aries Museum. This museum also contains some special construction and structure of the animals and others, which looks like so good. And finally, this is the very good museum, and this is the Natural History Museum, very illustrious. After the Louvre Museum and Orsay Museum, the other famous thing is Natural History Museum. Natural History Museum contains the geography, botanical science, body structure science, physical science facility. So the study can be done here very well. So it have the very famous things, and that's why the people say that you must go at least the museum of the Natural History Museum if you want to get more study about the things of the medieval history. So there are so many things is available. So apart from the museum in the Paris, there are so other things which is also good, that is the architecture. Architecture of the Paris is also very good, and if you see the architecture, then it looks like so gracious and so good that you will see them many times. So that is the remarkable. So that's all about the Paris and its museum and architecture. So in the next video I will come with some more pictures of the and videos of the Paris. So that's all about here. Thanks.